You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
Welcome to the Hot Options Report, your premier source for insight into the fast-moving options market. Each day, we'll track down the products that are dominating the options chains and impacting your trading account, from Nvidia to VIX and everything in between. If it's lighting up the options tape, then you'll find it on the Hot Options Report.
All right, everybody, that music means we are back. It is time to wrap up your day with the Hot Options Report for Thursday, March 12th. My name, of course, Mark Longo, coming at you from the Southern studio here. So if I sound a little bit different, that's why we are returning from the big Futures Industry Association conference. So a lot of interesting stuff coming out of there. Check out the rest of the shows on the network, of course, wherever you get your favorite podcasts. And of course, check out the pro, theoptionsinsider.com/pro, if you want to hear some more deep dives into what's been going on over there at FIA. And of course, if you want to deep dive into the options market, you know where to go. TheHotOptionsReport.com is the place to go to kick the tires and light the fires on all the flow. Lighting up the tape out there today. Speaking of the tape, let's get out there. Let's see. What is lighting up the tape out there today? Was it an explosive day today? Well, it was in some markets like crude oil. In the rest of the market, not lighting the world on fire. Only cost you 481,000 contracts to break into the top 10 today. That gets you to our old pal, really one of our newer friends, but a very frequent offender. This is Ondas, ticker symbol ONS, ONDS. ONS closing today up $0.50, listeners, or about 5%. So a good day to be on in ONS. And what was the hot option in good old Ondas today? It was 41,000 of the 5 puts expiring not this month, not next month, not next year, all the way out in Jan of 2028. Looks like somebody hit the bid on these for $1.75. So very interesting. The stock rallies all the way up to $10.33, and someone decides to maybe draw a bit of a line in the sand at the 5 strike and get paid $1.75 to do it. Would you want to tie up that capital all the way out to Jan of 2028? Well, you're getting paid a decent chunk to do so. Hit us up, let us know as we find out what the number 9 victim on our list is today. And victim is right because it's our old pal Strategy, aka MSTR, selling off another dollar today to close 137.34, putting up 551,000 contracts for the number 9 spot on our countdown today. The hot option in the monster, 47,000 of the 155s. These are expiring tomorrow, listeners. Average price for these, a whopping 3 cents. Looks like somebody perhaps doing a little bit of closing while there's some value left to be found as we keep climbing up to the number 8 spot. Was there value in Amazon today? Well, they gave some back. They sold off $3.12 to close 209.53, putting up 640,000 contracts for the number 8 spot on our countdown today. The hot option in Amazon, 57,000 of the 235 puts. Average price for these, $26.50 roughly, listeners. Obviously, this is a meaty in the money put. All right, let's keep climbing to the number 7 spot on our list today, listeners. It's our old pal ORCL. ORCL giving up the ghost off nearly $4. Closed 159.16 today, putting up 644,000 contracts for the number 7 spot on our countdown today. The hot option in ORCL. Once again, we're going deep in the money. 72,000 of the 230 puts expiring next week. Average price for these, $69.50, listeners. So wild flow out here in ORCL as we keep climbing to number 6 on our list this week, listeners. This is AngloGold Ashanti PLC, ticker symbol AU. It's a good ticker for a gold name, selling off 104.70 off $1.61 at 1.5%. Yes, this was an ex-div, listener. So once again, dividends rearing their ugly head, listeners. So this is our token div play of the day, the hot option, such as it was. 309,000 of the 75s as we keep climbing to number 5, listeners. This is a frequent offender. This is Palantir. Palantir gaining $1.90 today, or nearly $2 to close 153.50, putting up 713,000 contracts for the number 5 spot on our countdown today. The hot option in Palantir, 77,000 of the 155s. These are expiring tomorrow. Average price for these nearly $2, $1.93. So opening flow, can we get back up there by tomorrow? I guess we'll see as we keep climbing to number 4. It's the fruit company. Were they climbing today, listeners? The answer was no. They gave up over $5, $5.05, or nearly 2%, closing 255.76, putting up 778,000 contracts for the number 4 spot on our countdown today. The hot option, 57,000 of the 280 puts. We're getting the theme here, listeners. A lot of deep in the money puts. These are also expiring next week. Average price for these, $24.61. As we keep climbing to number 3, it's our old pal, Mr. Softy. Was he climbing today? The answer was no. He sold off another $3 to close 401.90, putting up 944,000 contracts for the number 3 spot on our countdown today. The hot option, 73,000 of the 4 half puts. Again, meaty puts, kind of a bit of a theme. As we keep climbing to the number 2 spot, listeners, it's Tesla, putting up 2.11 million contracts today. They broke the par strike in the wrong direction for the bulls, closing 395.01, selling off $12.81, or a little over 3%. And the hot option in Tesla today, 100,000 of the pars. Kind of expected that. Average price for these, $4.07. So if you bought these, then there's a good chance you're sweating right now. You obviously need Tesla to turn around pretty aggressively tomorrow. Can they get there? We shall see. As we see what the number 1 offender is on our list this week, of course, it's Nvidia. Nvidia selling off today as well, $2.84 to close 183.16, putting up 2.34 million contracts for the number 1 spot on our countdown today. The hot option, 174,000 of the 185s. Average price for these, about $1.10. These are expiring tomorrow, so someone might be rolling the bones that Nvidia can turn it around by tomorrow's close. Can they get there? I guess we'll find out. Speaking of tomorrow, stay tuned for Volatility Views. Tomorrow should be a wild one. And then stay tuned for all of our activity throughout the day until we're back after the closing bell. Another episode of the Hot Options Report. And of course, check out thehotoptionsreport.com for all this data and a whole bunch more. See you back here tomorrow. And of course, stay safe out there, everybody.
You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.